I guess parkour would really come in handy if you need to get all over school real quick. Speaking of all over school, that's where our guests today are from. Today I have 3 undergraduates from different faculties who break the stereotypes that you face every day. I have Jeremiah Wong, Eugene Ang, and Daniel Lim. So just to get us started, why don't you guys take a guess at which faculties you guys are from? Yeah. Let's start with Jeremiah. What does he look like? Okay, yeah.
Typically with his slippers, notwithstanding, I think is highly likely to be for engineering.
Engineering, okay. And Daniel?
Computer science, something to do with more sciencey.
Okay, why do you say so? Okay, because of his slippers. Why computer science?
The stereotype for engineering is that you wear jeans, sandals, or slippers with oversized polo.
Okay, Jeremiah, where are you from?
From Week in Week.
Yeah,
West
he's
Coast
from
School.
Weekend. Okay. Why? As in, what do you think about you makes you made them think that you're from, I don't know, engineering, computer science?
I think it's because of my dressing. Because today is a day where I dress a bit sloppy, I guess. More sloppy.
Okay, let's go to Daniel. Where do you guys think he's from?
I think it's from ADM. We dress pretty chic and it's great.
I think it's either ADM or MBS.
NBS, okay. Why?
Because MBS just gives you that kind of a hip in look because they are from business school, I guess.
Okay. Where are you from?
I represent engineering, y'all.
So they have a stereotype that ADM, NBS dress better than engineering? Maybe?
Most probably.
Okay, so what about Eugene?
I think that he's from science, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I think his dressing today is pretty generic, so it's
It's
easy
hard to
tell.
tell,
Yeah.
Why is dressing a stereotype? Do different faculties dress certain ways?
Somewhat, majority, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think most actually there's a sort of a dress code uniform kind of thing for actually specific faculties, I would say. They do kind of dress in that stereotype or that persona that they portray themselves to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm from sports science. Actually.
Sports science and management. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go on. Jeremiah, what do you hear when you tell people you're from Week in Week?
From mass comm, if let's say if it's about dressing, right, I think it would be we dress very flamboyantly. We have very bright colors. We wear nice clothes, and the girls wear nice dresses. Or let's say if it's about behavior, I guess we are very outspoken and expressive of ourselves and what we think about.
What do you guys think? What did you expect if you see a Week in Week student?
Outspoken, definitely outspoken. I mean, your communication, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, flamboyant as well. Maybe not as much as ADM. I mean, stereotype, but aloof somewhat.
Okay.
More creative, more artistic.
Okay, then when it comes to engineering, then what are the stereotypes? Engineering has so many.
Engineering.
Yeah.
I would think
Throw it all out.
typically engineering just by the looks. Next, I would think is the way they would portray themselves, kind of nerdy, boring, and always just attending maths lecture with stats and figures that I don't think much of our Singaporean students would like to go through, and that's what typically my friends from engineering would tell me.
Okay, so Daniel, engineering, how is it? What's it
Um,
like?
Well, it's okay. I mean, I think you study whatever you study in uni, it helps create a concept in your mind, how you think and how you perceive the world. And for engineering, it helps me. But I don't think the stereotypes really applies to me. One of the things about engineering is that people think that we can't talk. We cannot express ourselves, we cannot present things. And that's why you have modules like effective communication, technical communication, which is under HSS. And they come in and we do it as a elective. Because they feel like we can't speak, so we need to teach them how to speak.
Do you guys feel that's true of Daniel? He's a typical engineering student who cannot speak properly.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I think he's pretty outspoken and he can express himself very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah, what do you think? When they talk about Week in Week students, they say we can't speak Chinese and we're all English. Okay, tell us more about yourself then.
Actually, that's quite a big stereotype because I think even in our school, there's two kind of people. People who can speak Mandarin pretty fluently, and the people.
Are you one of them?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So I think that you have to know the person, personally to to find out, because in school, where the instruction is actually only given in English, so most likely, the people will not be very open to speaking.
I think vice versa is like engineering's opposite Wee Kim Wee stereotype. Like Wee Kim Wee would be, they're all English spoken, or in Singaporean colloquial language, you'd be like, very angmo.
Okay, so all this about stereotypes, do you feel like they're good, they're bad?
I think in terms of stereotype, there's no such thing as right or wrong. It's more or less of how you actually want to portray yourself to be. And some people, just so that they are belonging to a certain faculty or certain school, they try to conform to what everybody
That's
is
true.
conforming them to be.
Thanks, you guys. Okay, I think we learned a lot about stereotypes today, about Wee Kim Wee, sports science and management, and engineering. So, next up, the Muse team brings us an interview with the stars of Pandemonium's latest production, Spring Awakening. This February, Pandemonium Productions brings to you the Singapore premiere of the internationally acclaimed musical Spring Awakening. This musical features catchy rock music, energetic dance moves, and a timeless story of youth grappling with newfound sexuality.
Spring Awakening is a story about 11 youths set in 1892 in Germany.
It's not a teen musical, it's about teens, but parents were teenagers once. It's a very good wake-up call for people who've been there and done that, to say to themselves, hey, you know what? I have children who are going through that as well. I know people are going through that. And at the very least, I could help them through what they're going through.
To appeal to a wide range of audiences, the local premiere of Spring Awakening features a cast of both veterans and fresh young faces. Nathan Hatono and Julia Abueva, who are taking on lead roles in the musical, are expected to appeal to young audiences still discovering their sexual identities.
My character has pretty modern parents, very liberal parents, so they are very open to letting me know these things about sex and relationships and science and all that kind of stuff.
She's also very curious and she wants to know more about those more mature topics.
Audiences should therefore expect to be confronted by potentially sexually risque scenes, but the actors emphasize that this musical is not just about sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
In the end, it's a story about hope. It's a story about making choices and whether those choices lead you to the right path. Some characters might go the right way, some might not. So it's really just learning a lesson.
Even the Singapore censors approved the musical without any fuss. Anybody aged 16 and above are permitted to watch this musical. This reaction is a far cry from the days when the British production was banned in the UK for containing explicit scenes that were deemed inappropriate for the audience.
Funnily enough, I mean, the censors or whoever they might be, they've never had any issue with us grappling with themes of sex. The only thing that kind of rubbed them up the wrong way was when we had to have smoking on stage, which
Seems a bit weird.
there was a blanket ban on, yes, you can show sex on stage, but don't smoke because it's bad for you, which is true.
No.
But,
so the after sex smoking, nah.
Exactly.
Pandemonium's production of Spring Awakening is set to rock the audience with its addictive riffs and boundless adolescent energy. If you're a student, you're also eligible for a 50% discount on a first-come, first-served basis. This is Melanie Lowe reporting for Nanyang Spectrum.
Well, that's our program for today. We hope you enjoyed it.
If you've got any comments or you simply want to know more about what you've seen on the show, we want to hear from you.
Write to us at ntu.spectrum.tv@gmail.com.
Also remember to like us on Facebook at, of course, facebook.com/SpectrumTV. I'm Teoman.
And I'm Cynthia. To end off, here are some lovely views from around campus. Thanks for watching and see you next time on Nanyang Spectrum.